Hello, hello, and welcome to another Monday Fun Day. And it's our last Monday in 2025. Time just flies, right? When we are having fun. And if this is the first time you're just kind of tuning in to our episode, it just shows up on your feed. Just we would like to welcome you into our beautiful space. This is Passion Unscripted podcast where we talk about intimacy, love, and we are uncovering the topics that might be very uncomfortable to talk for everybody. And this is me, Irina Portnova. I'm all in the field of manifestation and law of attraction. How do we attract that love to ourselves and the love to everybody that we want to have the best partnership? How do we understand ourselves? And I'm here with Dina Alexander. Dina
Hi,
is my
hi, everybody.
co-host. Just say a couple of words about yourself, Dina.
Hi, everybody. Fun day, Monday. You know, if it's the first time, as Irina said, fun day. We having fun today. I'm Dina Alexander, and I live in Aruba. I'm a personal coach. I am a relationship coach, and I am an intimacy sex coach, which is needed because I do believe that if you so that you can live a full life, the fullest. You
Mm-hmm.
need to marry those two areas, the sexual part and the spiritual part. And that's what I teach.
Beautiful. Yes. And before we dive into our topic, let's just talk a little bit about the manifest mess. It's still going. This is the giveaway where me, Dina, and a few more amazing experts just contributed the gifts, something that we usually charge for these services. We actually added to this beautiful giveaway. And now you can experience, you can taste it for free, knowing that okay, if you like something that you might want to dive in deeper, and there is a link in the comment as well as right now on the screen. So just join, sign up, and see all our gifts as well as amazing other experts, and just pick whatever speaks to your heart and have fun with that. And let's just continue talking on. Today was the topic that you offered on not broken, just disconnected. What exactly do you want to take our audience to?
I, you know, for me, it's important to bring up these topics because
Mm-hmm,
this is what I get in my practice. And
mm-hmm,
the people are so disconnected that
mm-hmm,
they don't know how to live, how to be human.
mm-hmm,
And that is where I want to go. And in intimacy, it's very important because I'm not talking about intercourse. I'm not intimacy is being in love with yourself in every area. Okay. And if you're
mm-hmm,
not listening to your body, you are totally disconnected. Your body
mm-hmm,
is screaming, could be screaming, and you're not listening.
mm-hmm,
And that's why these topics.
mm-hmm. I
So
love that.
do you want me to start immediately?
Yes, 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 yes.
Perfect.
Continue, please.
So if you are listening to us at this moment, have you ever noticed that when love feels distant, when desire feels muted, when connection feels harder than it used to, the first thought is usually, what's wrong with me? Or
Mm-hmm,
what's wrong with us? So that's why today I want to offer you a different possibility. Okay. And if something feels broken, is it broken at all? What if what you're experiencing isn't failure, but it's a signal? In this episode, I love these topics because we are exploring how this connection from your body, your intuition, and your inner awareness can quietly affect intimacy and
mm-hmm,
emotional closeness with your partner. Often, this happens without you realizing it. This isn't about fixing yourself, it's about remembering how to listen because your body has been speaking this whole time. And today, we're going to tune back in.
mm-hmm,
So, what comes up? If something comes up, let me know.
Yes, I just love that you pointed out because a lot of times when something changes in the dynamics, and again, we have to understand and be more aware that there is nothing constant in this life. We are changing, our relationships are changing, our situations, our beliefs, our thoughts, our perception of life is changing, and it's normal. There is nothing to freak out. And I love how you put it together, saying what's wrong with me. We want to ask a different question, right? What has been shifted in the relationship? What is different in the dynamics, in order to understand? Because maybe we were brought up that we were always putting that blame on ourselves. If I would act differently, if I would just, like, and again, I just wanted to kind of spell it out, especially for women. A lot of women want to be the good person
The good
and
girl.
end up hurting themselves, because it's not about you. It's, you have to look into the entire connection, right? And that's the key.
Yes, Irina, that's the key. And so this disconnection, I want to highlight that it didn't happen overnight. Okay? Here's the sneaky part. Disconnection rarely arrives with flashing lights. It creeps quietly. It looks like living mostly in your head. That's
Mm-hmm.
disconnection. You think, I need to think about this. And you are recycling thoughts and other people's thoughts. The book that you just read, the news, you're recycling old stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
moving through your days on autopilot is also a way you are disconnected. You should learn to
Mm-hmm.
listen where you need to go. Pushing through exhaustion, that's how the
Mm-hmm.
most of us are living. That's also
Mm-hmm.
a way that you are living totally disconnected. Ignoring subtle tension in your body. The part that we totally ignore is this part in your shoulder. It gives you a signal that you need to stop and make it soft again. Another point that tells that you are disconnected is numbing instead of feeling. Some people are afraid of feeling because
Mm-hmm.
things that
Absolutely.
happen. So if you are numbing yourself, you are numbing yourself with the good things also. Then you're not living. Staying busy instead of present is also a
Mm-hmm.
way of being disconnected, numbing yourself. And slowly, almost invisibly, the body stops being a place of inhabit and becomes a place of manage.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, intimacy loses its depth. Not because love is gone, but because presence is missing. There, we need to be very aware of that. Okay? It's a presence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, continue or you want to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to add a couple of points. Like, sometimes we feel like things come by surprise, but again, if we are tuned in to ourselves, we can pick up on these signs, because it doesn't just happens overnight. We already receive these signals throughout, the way that the person communicates to us, or the way that that person acts towards us. There are things that we can already pick up, and our body would be also giving us the cues. But if we are pushing everything away because we want to just, continue, stay in this relationship without like trying to understand where the truth is coming from, sometimes it's painful when something shows up as the outcome.
Yes. Yes. And Irina, sometimes you think your body is a problem, but your body is not the problem. It's the messenger. Okay? So let's reframe something important. Your body is not withholding desire to punish you. It's not shutting down to sabotage your relationship. And it is not broken. Your body communicates through sensation, through tension, through fatigue, through emotional shifts, to longing, through numbness. When intimacy feels harder, the body may be saying, slow down. Something needs attention. I don't feel fully met. I need rest or I need truth. So you need to, it's very important for us to feel. But most of us were never taught how to listen to our body or to feel, or we were hurt because of we've been feeling. Okay, so instead of listening, we override. We've taught ourselves
Mhm.
to override everything. So instead of going deeper, we stay on the surface because we are afraid. And the more we override and be afraid, the quieter the body becomes, until we say, I don't feel connected anymore. And
Mhm.
then you'll look for a tool or or a coach to help you in this. And there are some simple tips that you can use to help you out. Okay, so you want to say something
No,
before?
I'm just, like following what you are saying, and I completely agree, right? That especially what really stick in me was a lot of people do not want to face the truth, so they're just pushing through that, right? They're just busy doing other things, not really understanding what's going on inside of them. And I think that majority of the population actually function in this way. Can you hear me, Dina? Am I frozen? Okay, I don't know if I'm frozen or you can hear me. Dina?
You went for a while, so I think
Okay,
we're back.
okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I just said that
Hello, can you
yes.
hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello.
I think I'm okay on my side. It
The
looks like
internet is
that. Yeah, it looks like okay on my side. The internet, I have the connection.
okay.
All right, so let's
Okay, I
continue.
think that it was unstable for a while. Okay, so I want to say something about, it's not about fixing yourself. Okay, you don't need to try harder, or you don't need to be sexier. You don't need to perform better. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. Okay, and you don't need to pressure yourself. Okay, connection doesn't come from effort. It comes from presence, as I said earlier. And presence begins with listening. So, how do we start listening again? Here are the tips. And it's all about being gentle. Real life, real life ways to reconnect without pressure. You need to be gentle with yourself. So, check in with your body daily, for about 30 seconds. Notice sensation before interpretation. Ask, what am I feeling? Instead of what's wrong. Let desire be information, not a demand. Speak your truth softly to yourself first. Allow intimacy to change from assuming loss. Okay? So, listening is not dramatic, it is subtle, and it is consistent, and it is kind. So, that's, be kinder to ourselves. It's a work, and I think I should say a work in progress, because you still,
Right.
every day you need to work on that, to be kind of for you, for yourself, because some of us And I'm going back to women because the majority of us we need to work, pay bills, put food on table. We are um, only parents. There is no father in the family. So the stress pressure us to be unkind to ourselves. And we need to be kind. We need to learn that part again. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my tip for today. Um, what comes up? What comes up? I don't know if you heard me because we were a
Yes,
couple of
yes,
seconds.
I heard every word. Yes, I
Okay,
heard
good.
every word. And I agree with you because we have to, the word that comes to me is compassion. We got to learn how to be compassionate to ourselves, right? Because again, we were all raised in the environment where everybody was saying you have to do this and you have to do that, and hardly anybody would stop and praise us. So now it comes to our responsibility to learn how to praise ourselves, to learn how to say, you've done so much, you are so incredible. And the more we say these words to ourselves, the more our self esteem boosts up. And the more we are going to attract people who are here not to hurt us, but to love us properly.
Yes, totally with you. So let us practice um, a couple of minutes. Okay. So if you're listening to us at this moment, let's take a moment together. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly through the nose and out through the mouth. If you want, you can close your eyes. Ask your body quietly, what are you trying to tell me lately? No fixing, no answering, just listening. Your body doesn't need solutions, it needs attention. So if you did this practice with us, you can open your eyes. And if you need to share your information, what you felt, you can write it in the caption or send me a message. And then we'll connect and we'll continue from that. So
Mm-hmm. That's
I,
beautiful.
I did it. I felt like my body was saying to me, you're doing great. You did great this 2025. And keep on doing what you are doing for 2026. That's what my body just told me. And I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is for me important, this topic, because slowing down, it's a priority nowadays. Okay, everything is so instant, so on a speed, and we were not as human. We cannot deal with that. It's not good for our hearts. So we need to practice slowing down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what comes up in you before we
Well,
do?
what comes up to for me is just continue developing a better connection with yourself, because the more we are connected with ourselves, the more we stay, like our nervous system is self-regulated. We can deal better with all the ups and downs in our life, and we understand that this is not about us. Whatever is happening, it's not about us, because everybody is just the mirror, especially in the partnership. The partner becomes the mirror of our fears, of our triggers, and something that we have to work on and grow through. So the more we learn how to stand in our power and not assign any meanings, negative meanings towards whatever happening, and the more we understand that we are all here learning, so the other person is not better if they decided to break the relationship. It just shows that they are not ready to work on it, because it's easy just to throw the hands and say, I've done with that. But it's not easy to stay through discomfort. It's not easy to grow through that together. It's not easy to admit that they are also playing a part of it. And that's exactly where the awareness comes to, right? That's exactly how we understand that the more we connect with ourselves, the more we are calling in the partner who is ready, who is more aware, who is more conscious, and who is not here to play small, who is here to actually step up to be that man who can actually conquer the world for the woman, who can climb the mountains, and who can prove that, like they are there to stand strong no matter what's going on.
Yes, yes, totally. And you know what is beautiful? This Manifestmas that you started and gave me the opportunity to share with our listeners and my clients or prospects about the ebook that I gifted.
Mm-hmm.
Does give tools on what you need to do, how you can do it differently in a holistic and very natural way to get
Mm-hmm.
yourself back after 40. Get yourself, get connected back to that part of you that you are disconnected. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening to us, if love feels distant, if desire feels quieter, if connection feels harder than it used to, please hear this. Nothing is broken. You are not failing. Your relationship is not doomed. Your body is not betraying you. You're being invited gently
Mm-hmm.
back into yourself. So,
Mm-hmm.
if this episode resonated, if you feel a pull to explore this deeper with guidance and support, I would love to connect with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful. All right, thank you so much. It was a nice episode. Let's just wrap it up. And just for everybody who finds this information helpful, please share, subscribe to our channels, and also bring in something into the new year, something that you are happy with, something that you are peaceful with, and something that you are ready to discover for yourself, because life is full of magic and wonderful moments. And also sign up for the Manifestmas to be a part of that beautiful experience and to see what everybody is offering, and start understanding yourself better, because the more we understand ourselves, the better and easy it is for us to navigate the life with all the different moments in it. All right, a happy new year to each one of you. Happy for you tuning in and listening to be our great fans, and we celebrate you, we acknowledge you, we see you, and we'll see you on the in the next year. And if you have anything that you would love us to have the discussion on, just message us and let us know, and we'll make sure we are going to cover it in our future episodes. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Happy New Year.